We the gods. Yeah, just look around. Reverse that word and turn it into dog pound. Like,
all right. What's up, everybody? This is your Browns Week 3 recap. Cleveland Browns versus them damn Pittsburgh Steelers. What a game. Tell you what, it's always a good feeling, man, when you can beat the Steelers. I don't care what the records are. I don't care what the outlook is. I don't care if you're having a horrible season. Beat Pittsburgh, okay? Do that, and I'll be halfway happy for the rest of the season. Beat them twice, damn, they got a successful season. That's how much I hate Pittsburgh. But all right, good game. Final score was 29-17. We got that late defensive touchdown. They were trying to Hail Mary, or not a Hail Mary. They was trying to the trick play, and y'all saw it. It was comical, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. It was awesome. Let's start with these stats. All right. Jacoby Brissett, 21 for 31, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Nick Chubb, 23 carries for 113 yards and a touchdown, no fumbles. Kareem Hunt had 12 carries for 47 yards. He didn't get in the end zone, but he had some critical third down conversions. Awesome. Amari Cooper back in the 100-yard mark, 7 catches for 101 yards and a touchdown. On 11 targets, mind you. So 7 catches with 11 targets, I can dig that. David Njoku, 9 catches on 10 targets, 89 yards and a touchdown. He showed up. All right, offense showed up. I'm with that, okay? I don't know if you guys were aware, but the Cleveland Browns have the most points this season out of all the teams in the NFL. Got 85 points this year, all right? So for all the, Stefanski don't know how to call plays, we lead in the NFL in points scored. Remember that. Nick Chubb, he's leading the NFL in rushing yards. 341 yards. That's some more water cooler talk you can take to the haters. All right. Also, while we're talking about Nick Chubb has the most 100-yard games and most 100-plus rushing yard games since 2018. Nick Chubb with 24. Not Derrick Henry. He only has 23. Not Zeke Elliott. He only has 18. Not that Minnesota Viking. He only has 18. So Nick Chubb with 2,400-yard games since 2018. I can dig that. All right. Defense played a decent game. Jacob Phillips showed up. We had an injury with Anthony Walker. Looks like he's done for the season. I hope he gets well soon. But I've always liked Jacob Phillips better than Anthony Walker anyway. I'm just keeping 100 with you. I thought Jacob Phillips flew around the ball more. So he's going to get his opportunity. He had 7 tackles Thursday night and a sack. He had the only sack. Didn't have any no interceptions. Again, another week with no interceptions. That concerns me. That bothers me. The defense played better. Looked like they communicated a little bit better. Still a lot to clean up. There were still times where we just didn't look like we had it. We let them come down on their last touchdown drive. We got in that damn prevent defense, man. I do not like that defense. That bend but don't break defense. But at the same time, you don't want to give it all up in one play. So I understand what Joe Woods is doing. I understand the prevent defense. I understand the purpose of it. You want to make them the more times they have to complete a pass and get done, the more opportunities we'll have to get the ball back or something good to happen on the defense. That's just the way the numbers work. All right, but we got a lot to do on that defense. Myles Garrett was involved in a car accident. Praying for a speedy recovery for him. Thank God. And if you've seen the pictures of his Porsche, look at this. I'm glad he survived that. Okay, no alcohol involved. They said speeding wasn't involved. He tried to swerve and hit an animal on the road. The roads was wet. Rolled the car over. Him and his passenger were both wearing seatbelts. Thank God. for health. But forget about what we need him to do on the football field. Get better, man. Get well. If you got to miss the whole season to come back healthy, then so be it. I'd rather just come back healthy, man. You don't have to prove anything to nobody. You don't have to prove that you're the tough guy. Or get healthy, Myles Garrett. Prayers going out to you and your passenger for a speedy recovery. Game wise, I don't know, Myles. We're gonna have. I don't know. I watched the game 3 times. Again, I typically watch the game 3 times, and one time I just wanted to one of those 3 times I just wanted to watch Myles Garrett and see what he did, and on each play. I see a lot of undisciplined plays from Myles Garrett, where he's running up the field. It's like hero ball, and it leaves a crease underneath every time. Now. Full disclosure, I made that may be the assignment. Maybe it is for him to get, and the linebacker's just not coming and filling that hole. But when that linebacker doesn't come and fill that hole, that crease when he comes running up the field, they gash us every time. Now, maybe that was an Anthony Walker issue. So maybe Jacob Phillips will fill that hole, and Myles can continue to get up the field like that and leave that crease and shut that edge down. I don't know. From what I saw, it looked undisciplined. And usually when you have somebody so gifted as Myles, physically God gifted, they can gamble. They tend to use their God-given abilities to make up for fundamentals. So we'll see. Hopefully he gets better and he can get back on the field and he can be more effective in the run game and the passing game. All right. So that was our defensive stats. Special teams, I am still seeing a problem with the special teams. All right. They had an opportunity to kick an onside kick, and I don't know if about y'all, but I was holding my breath again. We just don't. I don't. Do they practice the onside kick? I don't know. It doesn't. At some point, teams are going to start noticing that, and they're going to be like, you know what? Kick the onside kick. Let's see what happens. I don't feel confident in that at all. All right. So besides that, Cade York missed the extra point. It was windy, and he's still learning how to kick in Cleveland Browns Stadium. All right, that's not the easiest place to kick. He's kicked in Texas. He's from Texas, and he kicked at LSU. So he's not used to this Lake Erie wind. So he's learning. I'll give him a pass on that, because even Pittsburgh's kicker missed. Kick looked like it was right down the middle, and that wind took it, and he missed the kick. So I understand. I'm not on Cade York about the missed extra point. We got to clean it up. He's going to get better. The more he learns how to kick in First Energy Stadium, the better off we'll be. Okay? All right, current division standings. We are sitting on top of the AFC North at 2-1. How about that? All right. 3 games into the season, and we're on top of the division. Could be 3-0. Yes, we could be 3-0, but we could also be 0-3, or we could also be 1-2. So you are what you are. We are 2-1. Okay? I'll take that. When we looked at the schedule, those first 4 games, I said, I just want to get out of here 3-1 the first 4 games, and we'll be happy. Overall, this 11-game suspension, I need Jacoby to get 6 wins. I need 2 of those to be division wins. So he's halfway there. He has a division win. I need 1 more division win. We got Cincinnati and we got Baltimore still left for him to play. Get 1 of those. All right. Give me 4 more W's. And we're right where we want to be. All right. 6-5 with Deshaun coming back. And 3 division wins. Or 2-1 in division. And 6-5 overall. I think we have a good chance of still winning the division with 3 more division games left for Deshaun Watson to play. So it's still there. I'm seeing a lot of overreaction on Jacoby Brissett. All right, he is playing awesome. He's in top 10 in completion percentage, touchdown, interception ratio. He's doing exactly what we need him to do. All right, and I said earlier this year, if I can just get 200 yards passing, no turnovers, a touchdown here or there, no turnovers, that's all I need from Jacoby, because I need us to run the ball. If we're running the ball and we're not turning it over, we're in a good place. Okay. For the fans who are saying, "Oh, well, what if we're winning and we have a winning record when Deshaun Watson is the quarterback." All right. If you turn your car into the shop and they give you a courtesy car, they give you say you have a Maserati and you turn it in and they give you a Honda Accord. Nothing against Honda Accords, very reliable car. And it's getting you to work fine. You get good on gas and you're all right. You know, you're making it back and forth to work. When your Maserati is fixed, are you going to keep the Honda Accord? No. You're going to get back in your Maserati and you're going to put the pedal to the metal and you're going to drive it. That's what we're going to do with Deshaun Watson. Okay? You can have your courtesy car back. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you for your contributions. It's time to get back in this sports car. And that's what Deshaun Watson is. He is a sports car. For those who enjoy Jacoby Brissett being able to win games and complete on third down, you're going to love Deshaun Watson even more because he does that even better. He's a more accurate passer. He has a bigger arm. He's better than Jacoby, all right? So put him in. Enough of this. I'm tired of us trying to create quarterback controversies in Cleveland. The most popular player in Cleveland since 1999 has always been whoever the backup quarterback was, whether it was Charlie Fry, Dorsey, whoever it was. We always want, oh, put the backup in. No. Okay? He's in right now because we need him, and that's what we signed him for. Deshaun Watson is ready to play. Deshaun Watson takes over the team. Period. Stop creating quarterback controversies. First it started with, oh, we should keep Baker Mayfield on the roster for these 11 games and then trade him. No, we don't need that controversy. Oh, we should get Jimmy Garoppolo. No, we don't need that. All right, we got Jacoby. He knows the system. Let him run it until Watson gets back. Put him back in. Enough of this. Enough of this. All right, Browns fans? We don't need the drama. We got enough drama on our own that we create. All right, so coming up next week, we got the Atlanta Falcons going to the ATL, Hot Atlanta. I expect to win. No reason why we should not win that game. We should leave that game at 3-1. All right? Then after that, we got the Chargers, y'all. Justin Herbert is hurt. Them ribs been on the grill. They smoking. They tender. They falling off the bone. All right? Let's go get it. Think about it. And then after that, we got New England. Their quarterback is hurt. He got a high ankle sprain. Yeah. Finally, some things look like they could be adding up. I don't want to get too ahead of myself 1 week at a time. Beat Atlanta. Then we got the Chargers. Beat the Chargers. We can beat the Chargers. Okay? They are injury riddled. We can beat the Chargers. Then we got the Patriots. We can beat the Patriots. On top of the division, 4-1. Come on now. But one game at a time. Go Browns. Beat Atlanta.